Welcome back to the Mountain Man Medical YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out. Today we got an interesting one. This is a U.S. Marine injured by an IED near Fallujah. I think this is pretty interesting, so we're going to check that out next. All right, guys. Now this video, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description down below. So if you want to go check this video out, feel free to do so. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Who's hit?
I believe this is back in about 2004. You can see they got the old style plate carriers. Now, I'm not real familiar with the style of these armored personnel carriers or whatever this thing is. I think this is a Bradley fighting vehicle. I'm not sure, though. If you know the answer to that, please drop a comment down below. Let everybody know what it is.
A blast injury. I think it might have just shook him up right now. He's bleeding all right, breathing all right. There's no bleeding. We got to get him out of here so I can do a full assessment. All right. Out of his back. Not in our section. All right. Listen, I got to cut some of your clothes off. Sorry, you're going to be a little upset with me, but I'm going to take you along. Let's get back.
So what he's doing right here is called a focus assessment. He's checking him all over to make sure that he hasn't missed something that is going to wind up killing this guy. And so he's running his hands down each one of his legs, his arms. He's going to check his front, his back. He's going to check everywhere just to make sure that he hasn't missed something.
Any of this hurt? No? No. All right, listen. You have no bleeding whatsoever, okay? Get involved with surgical. I think he may have a blast injury to his...
Can we take a moment and just appreciate this combat mustache right here? This is a salty doc. He knows what's up. This is a second-class petty officer. He's seen some shit. If he comes running to save me, I know I'm in good hands. All because of that mustache. So out of regs. So awesome.
Chest. Okay. I'm going to check his lungs real quick, okay?
So now what he's doing is, like he said, he's going to check the lungs. And what he's checking for is a tension pneumothorax. This is not a sucking chest wound because he doesn't have any penetrating trauma, but it can scramble up your insides pretty good, the blast coming off of those IEDs, and it can jumble up your vital organs, and it can mess with the wiring in your head, and that's probably what this guy is feeling. He's feeling very concussed, even though he didn't sustain any shrapnel wounds or anything like that. So now he's just going to listen to his lungs and make sure that he's getting a good flow of oxygen into and out of his body. He's talking pretty good, so that's a great sign. This is why you want to talk to your casualty to make sure that, if they are able to respond to you and they're responding appropriately, then that means that they're getting enough oxygen to their brain. So that's a good, quick, easy way to check someone to see if they're really hurt or not.
Hey, I want you to take a deep breath. Another one. Another one. One more. All right, good. They don't put them inside their farmhouses.
There's that combat mustache.
Property. What they do is they dig little...
Getting a close-up of it. Attaboy, that photographer knows what's important.
And they throw mortar rounds, rifles, anything explosive in these holes, and they come back later. Maybe they'll mark it with a little stick, dig it up, and use it for IEDs to blow up coalition forces. So our job out here is really important.
There's the crater.
Well, we were riding down the road, and we were looking to the flanks, and we just passed by an IED, and it just blew up in our face.
Not a whole lot of medical stuff involved with that, but I mean, at least you got to see that doc in action, which is awesome. That's all I've got for you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That's a free way to support the channel. Helps me to keep these videos coming back out to you. Head over to mountainmanmedical.com and pick yourself up a Yellowstone or a Wind River trauma kit and be ready for whatever the mountain throws at you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.